Okay, so guy comes out of the like opens the door, comes out, and the first thing that hits me is the cigarette smell, and I'm thinking like, okay, good start. So as soon as I like just start canvassing, this lady leans on the door and says like, oh, so you're looking for money for college? And she's like, okay, let me get something. So she goes inside, grabs something, comes out with what seemed like a 18-year older, a girl. So she grabbed the book, Fighting Disease with Food, and she canvassed herself. I didn't have to say anything. She was looking through the book. She was like, oh yeah, I have many diseases, and like this will help me. Oh whoa, it has this, it has that. And I'm like, yeah, and the good things that, on the back, it has the bibliography, where it tells you like, you can be sure that this is all trustworthy information. And she's like, yeah, like I loved it. Like, how much is it? I'm like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And so I upsell like for 25 for 2. And then the girl that was with her, she looks that I have the God Answers in my handset, and she's like, I read that book. And I'm like, oh yeah, where you got it? Here, have a look. And she's like, oh yeah, I read it. Like, yeah, did you like it? And she's like, yeah, I loved it. And then what I think was her tia, her aunt, she's like, oh yeah, she loves God, and she's been really spiritual and blah blah blah, like talking that she's been really interested in God. So I was like, yeah, so trying to canvas both books so they get both. And then she says, can I just get 2 of these of the Fighting Disease? I'm like, well, sure. I give her the other one, and then like I felt that something showed the other book to the girl. And then I showed her In Search of Peace, and I told her to take a look at both. And she was looking through them, and she was telling me, her aunt was like kept telling me that she was seeking God a lot lately and stuff, and that she went through a lot with her mom and blah blah blah. So it came to my mind like to ask her like how old she was, and she was 12, and she seemed like 18 from how mature she was. So I felt like the necessity of giving her one of those message books, because you don't see teenagers or pre-teenagers exactly seeking not that, but seeking God, because like we're just like a minority. Most pre-teenagers, teenagers, most people, they just want to live like the funny life where you can just hang out with your friends. But she was seeking for God. So I asked her, which book would you like better? And she said, well, I would like this one. And she said, I think it was In Search of Peace, because she told me that because I asked her, what was she seeking for? What did she want in her life? So she told me that she like needed peace and blah blah blah. So I gave her the In Search of Peace for just 25, 3 books for 25, because I honestly like felt the necessity of giving her a message book, right? And at the end of the day, I got enough to like for all the books. And yeah, I think it was a blessing, like those few people you met during canvassing that you feel that the Holy Spirit is telling you they need the message. And I was super happy. And as soon as I told her, well, you can just take it, they both gave me a hug, and I wasn't expecting it, so that really made my day.